Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to do watercolor negative painting, which is I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, this is negative painting and this also negative painting. What is exactly negative painting? So negative painting is different with the watercolor painting that we have known. Different procedure, but it's actually easy. Okay, it took me about 3 hours to learn this negative painting and to understand the process. So I hope this video will help you. Okay, and then I'm going to show you the process of making negative painting. Okay, so to start watercolor negative paintings, we need water, of course, and some brushes, paper. I'm using small paper here, so this process won't take me ages, won't take me 4 hours. So first we have to wet the pen. Okay, reactivate the pen, not wet the pen, that is not the right term. All right. Okay, I don't know which color I'm going to use. Okay, so first I'm going to give you a easy example to create this, right? First we have to decide what background we're going to use. So I'm going to mix between green and kind of tortua color here. So I'm going to mix this color for the first background. Okay, let's see some of this. So I'm going to put background, put the color for the first background. Okay, so negative painting is about the process of overlapping the background to create beautiful painting. Just, you don't need to put too much painting on it, but it's totally up to you. All right, so this one here, the first background, maybe not really, you can really see, but it's a light green. So we have to wait until it dries. All right. Okay, the paper is dry, so now we're going to paint or draw. You can draw with pencil or maybe with pen or right way. I'm using this the second background. Okay, the second background color. I'm going to paint the shape of circle with these ones like that. Okay, can you see that? And then the last one, maybe here. And now we're going to use the same color to make a background. This one like that, okay? Make sure you don't put your pen inside the circle that we have drawn. And make sure you have enough paint to cover this paper. If you're a beginner, you don't have to be perfect. The important thing is you understand the process to create negative painting. That is the fundamental of your skill, to understand the process of creating negative painting. So the first one is done. I think I put something there, doesn't matter. Okay, so it's done. We have to wait until it dries. Okay, until they dry. So wait and be patient. Okay, the paper now dry, so we going to put another layers, but before that we're going to draw a circle, okay, with the second background paint. Okay, maybe this one, the second one perhaps, basically under the first one. So now we going to put this second background, okay, around the second circle that we draw, but not on the first one. Leave the first one alone. You only put the background, you only paint around them, around the first one and also the second one. Okay, so just paint over, do not paint on the first circle and the second one. I hope that you can see clear what I'm doing here. Do not paint over on the first circle and the second one. We paint around them. We paint around them. There you go. It is fun, I must say. And you can also, right here, I make it wet because I'm going to mix it with, perhaps with, there you go, with maybe purple or red or pink color, right? And let them blend with the second background. Let them blend. So now we're going to let them dry, and then we're going to continue with the next steps. Okay, we have to wait until it dries. Okay, okay, the paper dry. Now we're going to put the third layer, the third value. So I'm going to use this one. This is a little bit darker than the second one. Okay, so I'm going to draw perhaps here. And the second one perhaps here. And here. here. And the last one is here. Okay, maybe another one here, just a small one. Now we're going to put the paint around every circle. We do not paint over the first circle and the second one. Leave them alone. We only paint around them. Okay, so let's see. This is just a quick example for you guys. It will be better on a bigger paper, but I want you to just understand the process of negative painting. Negative painting, the opposite of the watercolor painting that we know. Okay. Remember, we do not paint over the circle. We only paint around them. It will be interesting. Just remember, do not touch the circle. You just paint around every circle. So this is the negative painting. Of course, we have to wait until it dries. So can you see different value of this circle? So this is the first one, okay, very bright, light color. Second one, and the third one is much darker. First, second, and the third one. Can you see that? Okay. Of course, you can vary it with other colors as well. It doesn't have to be all green. You can mix between green and purple, green and red, green and yellow, whatever that is. All right. So this is the negative painting, which is different with ordinary painting that we know. Negative painting, we are focusing on creating different value, okay, by applying different background, different color. With in watercolor that we know, we focusing on creating a picture on the subject. Okay, so thank you for being here. I hope you learn from this video and take care. I'll see you soon.